Hello there and welcome to episode 2 of the Sawtail Show. We're making a sawtail for the workshop, and in episode 1 I showed you the basic design and we drew out the curves for the sides. At that time I didn't know how we were going to actually cut them out, whether I was going to use a jigsaw or a bandsaw, and it turned out I used a bandsaw and it worked out really well. I've got some shots here of me doing it so you can see for yourself. So the bandsaw worked out great. I could really follow my pencil lines very, very closely with the saw. So all I really had to do afterwards was just to sand it out a little bit and I was good to go. Let me show you the pieces here. Here we are. So you can see these curves came out really nicely. And all I really did was sand them. They're sanded to about 180 right now. And I really didn't need the sandpaper for material removal so much as just simply getting it smooth. So we're good to go. Let's look at what we've got to do now. The construction of this is going to go as follows. We're going to have a bottom piece here, and that's going to join to the sides with dovetails. No surprise there, I suppose. And then there's going to be a piece that goes across, another board here, that goes into dados, which will form the top of the lower section where I'm going to have drawers. And then as far as joining the sides up here, I've got some rails that will be tenoned into the sides. This is just a piece of scrap, by the way. And that will go in like this. There'll be one here, there'll be one about here, and one about up here, like that. So the next step in this process is to lay out and cut my mortises. Now typically I would use like a drill or something. I'd use a Forstner bit and drill out most of the waste on the mortise, but I really want some practice with hand tools, so we're going to do it all with hand tools. But the first thing I want to show you, I'm going to try to show you, is how I laid this out. It's very important that my layout lines are perfectly registered, because I'll be chopping in from both sides. And if my layout lines are not dead nuts on, they're not going to meet properly in the center. So, let me show you how I did that. Put this one here. The other ones are on. You can't see it. Not with the camera, it's tough to see. But I'm going to lay them out right here. I had the boards sandwiched together and I made my marks for where I wanted the mortises. So the marks, at least along the edges here, are already in place. So I know the mortises from board to board will line up. Now I just have to mark them properly. I need my glasses and my marking knife. Okay. There's the one. A little nick mark here. I'll come in from the other side. Okay, now I've got references on both faces so I can continue my marks here. There's one. There's the other one. There we go. Now, that determines the length of my mortise. I still have to determine the width of my mortise. And what I did is I'm going to use two wheel gauges here, marking gauges. One is set for the close line, or the far line in this case. There's that. And this one is set for the close line. And the spacing is 3/8 of an inch. That's the spacing that I need for my mortises. Anyway, hey, recognize this, anybody? What genius made that? Exquisite craftsmanship. Okay, now I'm going to chop it out. This is a very traditional way. There's numerous ways to do this, as you'll find in woodworking. There always are. But this way works pretty well, and it's pretty typical. Get this stuff put away. Two chisels. This is 3/8 of an inch, just as wide as my mortise. Now I'm going to start in the middle, and I cut myself a little notch here. Little V to get started. As the bevel's facing in the direction that I want to go in, and it's pushing the wood back as I go. I'm actually holding it vertically, but that bevel is pushing it this way. Just want to make sure I get it nice and vertical. There we go. Now we're going to go the other way. And the last one is right on the knife line there. Okay. All right, now I would normally proceed on and do the other two, but what I'm going to do is just flip this over and show you how it goes. In the interest of time, flip it over. Okay, there we go. It's the same deal. And with any luck, they'll meet in the center. Depend on luck a lot. Okay. Let's see how we did here. Okay, there we go. Needs a little cleaning up with a paring chisel, but that's going to work pretty good. See that?
She holds it still. Okay.
She loves it when I do that.
It's good.
Okay, so we need one here, we need one here, we need one down here. And that's what I'll be doing next with this board and the other one. And when we come back, all that will be done for you, and we could proceed on with the next part of our progress here, and that's probably going to be, I think, cutting a rabbet along the back for our backboards. So that is it for episode number 2. Cool music, wouldn't you say? Anyway, thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next time.